Welcome back, people. We're doing the F practice, the Copperplate F practice. We're going to get started straight away with the teachings from Eleanor Winter's F, capital, and a few of the lowercase f's. Let's do a couple of them now, because when we move on to the Calligrapher's Bible version, which is the Italian hand, the English round hand, their version of the capital, and the flourished capital of the F, they are completely different, and wow, they're different, man. So let's load the nib up. I think we're good to go. Let me just get my paper and get it flowing. Get it flowing. I think we'll go with that, people. Let's have a look. Looking good to me. I'll just check. I'll do it again. Take the blob off. Right, we've got a bit of a blob there, but not too bad. So the first stroke, as far as I'm concerned, is an upward stroke. So if you can see this, you come up, down, and then you've got a little curve. Yeah, you come out like that. Not too bad. And then you could perhaps get away with this, down, and then curve. Okay, so is that there? It's almost there, coming off this. Something like that. That's not too bad. And then it's just a simple thing here, like that. That's not too bad. We'll try another one of them. Now the nib is where we want it to be. It's got to be more of a pronounced thing, hasn't it? So yeah, and then you come off this, down hard, come off and curve in, and then you do this move. It's not too bad. I think I think I've got this. This F's quite nice, actually. This F is real nice to have a crack at. I think we need more of a rounder circle here, so, and then round. That's not too bad. Yeah, I don't mind the ink coming through from the actual main shaft of the F coming through like that. It doesn't matter, not really. I think I'm going to keep it there, people. Yes, that top could have been a little bit more thingy, but not too bad. That will do for the what I call my capital F's from Eleanor Winters. And then the lowercase f is basically, it's going to span the entire distance of it, from the top of the A to the bottom of the D. Let's do a couple of them. So you're going to do the upstroke like this and form a little head, come all the way down. So let's do that then. All the way down to the bottom. Okay, and then you're going to do this like a funny move where you do this, go above it and then over. And that's the lowercase f. Nice and easy, really, isn't it? When you see it, it is virtually 2 strokes. You could do it in 2 strokes. Let's do another one. So you go up, form a little loop, come down hard, go all the way to the bottom, lift, come from, I'm going to say roughly halfway, come just above it, and then do that. Nice. Not brill, not clean. But let's do another one. Up, form a little loop, come down hard, and then you're going to, about there, you're going to do that. Nice and neat. Do another one. Won't hurt. We've done 3 of them and 4 of these. That will do, I think. So, up, form that loop all the way to the bottom, hold, come about halfway, and there it is, people. There is the capital F and the lowercase f according to, well, I'm going to say these are my F's, but they're like what I got taught from Eleanor Winters. Let me move that piece of paper out of the way, because I won't be needing that just yet, hopefully. And let's move on to what I always do, the Italian hand F. And as you can see there, F is a bit of a weird one. I've never tried this before. I'm assuming we're going to start at the top, form a little head, come down hard, come over, all the way down to the bottom of the the descender line, and then go back up in one complete stroke. This is their lowercase f. So let's give a couple of those a go. I've never tried this, people, so this is going to be a new experience for me as it is for you. Can you see? Yeah. Let's load that pen up again. So we have to start live at the top here, form a little loop here, come all the way down to the bottom, then curve back up and then go over. Okay, let's try that then. So we're going to go down, form a little loop, I don't know about that. Maybe it's a bit close to that line. Okay, fair dues, fair dues. That was my first ever attempt, people. Don't criticise just yet. Right, let's try again. It does go down a bit, doesn't it? And that comes down to this point here. We go over itself. There it is, people. There it is. Can you see that? Beautiful. I can see why it's easier to do this way. Let's try another one of them. It won't hurt. Just say it wasn't a fluke. Can you see? Yeah. So we go over and down a little bit. Form a little loop. Come all the way down. Come over. Oh, look at that. Yeah. I'm liking this F. It's quite nice, actually, when you start getting it. Yes, it's not that far away. I think that the head itself needs to be a bit more this way. So let's give that head a little bit more of an angle. Hopefully I can do that. So come over, you come down hard. Yes, it's a bit of a hard thing there, but don't worry about that, people. Yeah, okay, not too bad. I think that's arc then. This archy thing here when I'm arcing needs a bit more of a downward spiral. So let's try a bit more of a down. Oh, people. It's almost like that, yeah. That one's right. I need a bit of, this here needs a bit of work on the back end of it. It needs to be more pronounced, the angle. That was correct now. I've got it. So you down hard to almost the bottom of the line. Come around. Come down. Curve it round. Give it a bit more thing. There it is. Oh, I like it. Bit big on that, but not too bad. I like it, people. I like this F. It's not too bad. Let's try one more time. Hopefully you can see that. There it is, people. There is my lowercase f in the Italian hand. Loving that F. Absolutely loving that F. So this is why I do it. This is where you get your practice in and you start developing the F that you like to put in. I mean, let's face it, you could pick and choose which kind of F you want. Now let's move on to the English round hand F. It ain't too far away from Eleanor Winters, but you can see that this is, I don't know how you're going to start that because it can't start at the top, but can it? Can it start with one complete stroke? But then if you're adding an E to the F, you're going to have to do the, there's a special name for this, for the move where you go upstroke and then again. So I'm thinking, well, we'll do it this way, but we can work that out if I need to, if I want to use the English round hand F. But let's give a couple of them a go. I'll try not to get ink everywhere. I know I tapped the camera there, people. But let's give a couple of those a go. We've got some toughies coming though, people. Some real toughies. So let's get, so it says sort of start here, then come down hard, and you just do that. I won't do lots of this. So start live here, come down hard to the D line, and then here you sort of do this. That's it. Okay, not too bad. Because I might need all this other room for thinking. I think that needs to come slightly down. Not see, I did this straight. It needs to come down a little. So let's do that then. Bit of a big head, but not too bad. I think that again, I think it needs to come a little bit more down it and sharper, closer to, not too big. Not too bad. There it is, people. There's the English round hand F. I kind of like it. I kind of like the English round hand F, but I think if you want me to, which one do I prefer, it's going to be the Italian hand F. So let's do another one. So it comes down hard, nice and straight. That's it. Got it, people. Nice and easy. I like this F. But it's not too bad. So you come down from this point. Don't worry about this line here. That's at 50. That's at 45. We want it at 55. That's not bad at 55. So I've got to adjust my. I've got to adjust my levels. Do you know what I mean? Let's move on, people. I think I like that. I've got no issues with that F. So let's move on to the capital, which is this one. It's slightly different to Eleanor Winter's capital, where I think you're going to have to start like here. And it's like they're saying one complete stroke. And then as you come off this here, it's almost 2 strokes. It's going to have to be 2 strokes to form that centerpiece. Well, let's try one of these. So I'm going to start it there, come over, loop over, form a loop, down, stop there, come off, then form this loop that goes down. Let me show you what that looks like. I've never tried this capital. Different capital to my capitals over here. But let's give that a go. I'm going to do it on the same line. It won't hurt. I can see the flourish capital being a bit of a pig to try and get to grips with. So it's going to have to start in the top chord, this top bit here, or about there. Okay, let's try and create one of that. This might go pitong, but let's try it anyway. It goes over. It comes over and down a bit, form a little loop, come down hard, all the way to that line there, you plumb. I've gone too far. And then you come off, and I'll do it anyway. Is it there? You have to form this little thing here, come over, form a little loop, and then come off. And that's the capital F. Now, damn. See, this was going to be tough, and I knew something was going to be tough. Right then, let's try again, but this time, remember that line there, Bill. Right, so come off, you come over, you form a little loop, you come down hard, down to this line here, and you form that. Now, that's not too bad. This is whack, this is way off, I can see this. And then you form this little loop, and then another little loop, and come off like that. Weird, man. That's just weird. It looks like that. Or then it might do this then. Okay. Right. We know where we're going wrong with this, people. Let's do a bit of a nicer curve here. So he says. And then this one's a funny one. It sort of curves down. It goes through. It curves up and then comes down itself. It's got something like that. It looks like that. A little curve, little loop, and then it loops upwards. So loop downwards, loop upwards and over. It's a funny one. Let's try another one. It won't hurt to try it, to go again. I can get you on camera. Yeah, not too bad there. Yeah. So Let's move that book out of the way. We don't want ink everywhere. We're going to go like this. Make sure this is pronounced off the pressure. Loop, come down to this line and curve in. And then you go loop down, loop up, and come back out. And that's the what they call the, well, actually I prefer my version. It's a little bit wider. This circle here, this thing here needs a bit more work on my hand. So let's try again, but let's do a bit more of a thing. I think I might be doing it too big, the spacing between this curve and the shaft. So let's do it again. And then I've left no room for that little loop. Then up. That went all pitong, didn't it? Let's do another one. Let's do another one. And then you do a little loop. You know, people, that isn't bad, people. That isn't bad. No, I like that. I'm happy. I'm happy with this F. But am I going to be doing that F as a capital? No. I think I'll be sticking to this F at the top. That's just weird. Just looks weird, man. Just looks a weird F for what they call copperplate capital. Either way, people, I don't like that F, but I've done it. I think I've done an okay kind of job, as you can just see it on camera. Now, that was what they call copperplate capitals in the book. Now, we move on to the last thing, which again is a funny one because it's got like a, can you see that? Yeah. It's got like a complete stroke. I'm going to have to go put a little downer first, then go one complete stroke down, do this, and then it goes, you know what I mean? Straight across and down. It's got a funny thing. It's always forming a little loop there, so it goes a downstroke, then come off and curve it round as an upstroke, come down, loop and out, and then do that move. Let's try what they call a copperplate flourished capital here. We might have to have a few tries at this, people. What do you think? Yes, you can see that on camera. Let's do the copperplate flourished capital. So the first stroke, I'm going to hazard a guess here, is here, right? I'm going to come down a little bit, like this, and form this, then come back on myself, form this move, yeah, come down hard, form a little loop, come out, and then it's got this, like that. No, I need to bring that thing up. Okay, that's my first ever attempt, people. Don't laugh too hard. Right, let's try that one again. Because it's got like a little bit of a downstroke there. So, a bit of a downstroke. You come off, you come over. And then it does this move. Eh? That's almost like that. I can't see it, not unless it's this move, like that. Let me show you what I mean. You can't really see it with their direction. Let's try, and that's almost down here. That can't be there then, can it? This circle bit can't be there. The circle bit must start here. So start it there, bring it round. And not too bad. And then this one, I'm going to say it does this. Like that. Nah. Let's move to another line. I can't be getting this right. This is tough. This is tough. It's got to start here, hasn't it? It's got to start there. Let's do it without doing that blob that could be kicking my brain out. So that comes up, it comes over, it forms a little head, it comes down, and that has to finish. Ah, okay, as you can see, I've got no room for there. So this thing here has to start, it's going to have to start here at the top. Right. Watch this, people. I think I might have it. Right. Let's get this thing here. Right. It comes up. It forms a little loop. It comes down. It forms this. But this has to have a little bit more of an angle. Wow, I can't even get that to do what I want it to. Just can't get it. Let's try again. I'm going to start that a little bit lower and make it a little bit wider. Do you know what, people? That isn't far off. That ain't far off. This angle here needs to come, this head needs to come to here. So it's like coming up, and this thing needs to come down to this point here. Okie dokie, let's have another go. Hopefully we can get this one right. Let's start live in the same position. Not too bad. We're getting it, people. I think we're getting it. Not beautiful. Do I prefer the other F? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It's just weird. And then down. Look a little down like that. That's just weird, man. Not unless it should be going down the shank. Let's try again. Let's try again, people. Never give in. I'm going over. Do you see that? It should be up here. It should be there. Oh, let's do it again. And then this does this. And down. Like it does this along the shank. So you're keeping it uniform. Right. I think we've got room to try one more. Oh yeah, if it all looks P-tong, I don't care. I've tried it. If you don't try, you don't know if you like it or not. So it comes down here. It comes over and up. Form a little loop. Come all the way down. Form a little loop. Come out. And then you do this move. And down. Well, that's the closest I can get to it, but that's just awful. No, I've tried it. I don't know, people. You're going to have to let me know what you think, but that's the F practice done. I don't like the flourish capital. No, that just didn't even look like an F. Their version of a copperplate capital F inside the Calligrapher's Bible, not bad. It's not bad, but do I prefer? No, I don't want that one. Do I like their version, the English round hand F? It's not bad. But I think the one that surprised me most of all is the Italian hand lowercase f, which is quite nice. That's nice. Let's zoom in on that. That is a nice lowercase f. One complete stroke and out. And I do like the Eleanor Winters F, which is the capital. So I might use, I'll be keeping that F. And I may as well keep between this F and do, either or. But I think I prefer that as the capital and this is the lowercase. Love it. So let me know what you think of the F practice, people, and my attempt at doing the flourished F according to the Calligrapher's Bible. But that was tough, people, but enjoyable. I learned a lot. And I was quite surprised that one F, the Italian and lowercase f. Love this F. That's brilliant. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye now.